Listen, hello, knockouts. Tanya TKO here. And as you know, I am a self love specialist from TanyaTKO.com. I help you learn how to love yourselves and one another. On this channel, we use viral video topics because I think some of you forget where you're at. On this channel, we use viral video topics as what? As what? Teachable moments in our own lives for what self loving or self abusing looks like in relationship. So I am. Oh, okay. So the trolls have come out. Yes. Oh, let's get some smoke started because it's going to be a barbecue in here today. Let's get some of the smoke up here. All right. Let's get some of the smoke. All right. Black Panda is saying first time in a long time. Oh, yes. And here you are on the day where we're having a barbecue. Damara is saying Derrick is a scammer, of course, and he's been scamming people for 10 years. Here, Catherine wants some smoke. Let me get you some. No one is attacking you about bullying a suffering woman. Whenever we speak in absolutes, you're already wrong. Let's start there. Whenever you say no one, you have already proven yourself to be false. You cannot prove that no one has attacked me, which lets me know by your lunging out that you're probably one of those people who has lashed out and feel hit, like how they say a hit dog hollers. So first things first, prove that no one is attacking me. And also second, prove that I was bullying a suffering woman. What is it that you consider to be bullying? Because in your warped mind and in your warped mentality, right? You feel that she is being bullied. But in your warped mind, you feel that there is no way possible that I could have been attacked by anyone because you come out and say, no one is attacking me. Okay. So go ahead, prove those two things. Prove those two things. Because listen, if there's anybody who wants to be blocked from my platform because you are so attracted to me and my energy and my light that you just can't stay away, and you know that if I don't block you, you'll never be able to release your obsession of me, then by all means, let me know and I will go ahead and block you here today. All you have to do is speak up. All you have to do is speak up. So please come forward, because you know what we have is we have a lot of low expectation Black women who will continue to stay losing in this Black male worshiping culture. And I realized I'd heard Cynthia G say it several times. And it wasn't until I was listening to Chrissy today on her video about why people will never, why Derrick Jaxn's wife won't leave and why Black women will not stop supporting him. I realized, right? Here we have a person who's scamming in the comments. I think her account may have been hacked or whatnot, but too bad, you're gone now. You got to take care of your account. Stop going to these strange looking links, and then you won't get your stuff compromised. Right? Here's another one. Oh, that's the same one. She's just writing to several different people, or he, most likely he. Cuckoo is saying, I love you because you know how to dissect words. People do not understand that words carry weight and people need to use them appropriately. Read them, Tanya TKO. You're funny. All right. Here, see, there's another scammer. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the scammer right there. Let's get them out of here. All right. So I'm waiting for that young lady to prove that no one has attacked me. And I want her to say what it is that I've said that is bullying to this young lady, because people think that it's appropriate to come out and call my hair nappy and say I got wide nostrils and call me all of these different types of names. Because what? because I said the woman had on a bonnet, which it very much looked like she did, because you all would rather be angry at me and you would rather pull out your bulldog teeth to try to sink them into me to attack a Black woman, because basically, under the umbrella of being in a Black male worshiping culture, right? We are, in fact, because we all Black lives don't matter. We constantly see it time and time again. And I'm supposed to be putting on my makeup in this video because I because I actually, this is not the video I wanted to make, or this is not even a real video. This is just a live that we're doing where I am going to be getting ready for the next video that we're going to do. In the next video, we are going to be looking at Derrick Jaxn's video. Apparently, you all are saying that this man made a response video to his video. I want to see. And listen. I want somebody to come out and tell me, what did I say that was bullying to that young lady? What did I say that was bullying? What? What did I say about her that was disparaging, or what did I say? I want somebody to come up. I want somebody else I want somebody to come up and tell me what it is that I said that was bullying to her. Because people like to throw out these words and they don't know what the damn words mean. What did I say that was bullying? I need somebody to I need somebody to tell me what I said that was bullying to her. And then people are so slow that they, when I put out that video saying I wanted to interview the bonnet, some people are just, their comprehension skills are so inept that they're like, how dare you call that young lady a bonnet? Well, who calls a human being a bonnet? There was a mother freaking bonnet up. There was what looked like a bonnet, and I don't give a damn what it was, whether it was a tam, a beret. It looked like a bonnet, and I'm going to call it a bonnet. I'll call it a knitted bonnet. You don't know what was up underneath there. If there was some satin under there, then it was still a bonnet. As simple as that. She had on some headpiece that looked like a bonnet. And so we called it a bonnet. And people are trying to get angry at us for calling it a bonnet. I want to hear. Yellow is saying, I've watched your channel for 1 year. Never have I ever heard you bully anyone. Right. Lulu is saying, the only thing you dragged was the bonnet. You were on a side and felt sad for her. Exactly. So it's like people would rather be angry at me. And then you know what's really interesting? Strangely enough, men have begun to come out. All of these men who couldn't stand Derrick Jaxn, just take a look. All of these men who couldn't stand Derrick Jaxn have now come out to say what? They've come out to defend cheating. I'm telling you, listen, Black women, we are in a very sad state. And this is why we continue to stay losing. We continue to stay losing because we're so desperate. We're so desperate for somebody with melanin, negroid features, and a penis, a person with a penis to come over and give us some validation. You know what? There's 2 different videos I want to do today. The Derrick Jaxn video is one of them. The Derrick Jaxn video is one. The other video that I want to do, I want to introduce you all to a video that I saw from a guy in England, where he breaks down the patriarchy and how deep down men don't really see you as human. I want to do a reaction to that video and have you all hear that, because the stuff that he said in this video is so deep. Pink Butterfly, yes, they're defending him now. You know why they're defending him? The same men who hated him, because now he has now become one of their low-down, dirty dog brethren. Let me explain something to you about Derrick Jaxn. Derrick Jaxn is one of the worst type of people that exist out there in terms of, hold on, oh my gracious, my sponge done dropped. I lost my sponge today now. Lord, the sponge has rolled into the way far back of the room. Now I have no sponge. This is one of your fault out there. Somebody's fault. Right? So now they're on Derrick Jaxn's side because now Derrick Jaxn represents the bums. And you know another thing that I've seen that people have been coming out saying? People have been saying, nobody's perfect, Tanya. You're not even perfect. So for them, the alternative to perfection is to being a lying, cheating, manipulative, abusive bum. Derrick Jaxn is a liar. Derrick Jaxn is an abuser. His wife, listen to what it is that I'm saying. His wife was suicidal over his, now damn it, I was not supposed to say a word like that in the video because YouTube has video crawlers. So if the cat is out the bag now, she wanted to take her own life over his cheating. And he continued to cheat on her for 12 years. And it wasn't until she got lawyers involved and was getting ready to take him to the dry cleaners, the organic dry cleaners. It wasn't until then that he decided that he was going to do right. Because other than that, he was 12 years a cheat. You all saw the image that we made. 12 years a cheat. Listen, 12 years he cheated on her. 12 years he couldn't be bothered to be faithful. 12 years while he was in the public eye. 12 years while he was in the public eye lying to you all. This is abuse, plain and simple. And there's so many Black women out there who are so used to abuse, who have come to expect abuse. There's so many Black women out there who they themselves are so damn abusive that they accept abuse from other people. Because abuse is just a way of life. You were abused growing up. Your parents started beating and wailing on you, started cussing you out and calling you all types of B words and all of that. And it's like you're not getting help for your issues. Black women, this is why we stay losing. Should we do red lips today? Should we do red lips, or you know what? We're going to go nude on the lips. We're going to go nude on the lips. Listen. And it's good. The comments is more than 2,000 people on here, so it's hard to keep up with the comments, right? So somebody asked, why do I target Black men? My videos, listen, my targeted audience are Black women. You know, I was listening to Chrissy earlier today, and Chrissy said that there's a difference between being pro-Black and being pro-Black woman. And there's a difference in the channels that are pro-Black and the channels that are pro-Black woman. And you can tell the difference. And I was sitting there thinking, what is the difference? What is the difference? And so many of us are purveyors for the patriarchy. So many of us support and promote and promulgate the patriarchy with our actions. And we support it, we continue it, we lambast and bash and try to beat down other women. I found a new trick, you all. Powder the area above my eyebrows. That's what I found. I found that. If I powder the area first, before I put on my eyebrows, it looks less shiny. So I just found that trick out this past week. So yeah. So far too many of us we help the patriarchy continue. We help promote misogyny and our own self-hate. And the strange and crazy part about it, like I can't wait to share this video with you where this man speaks openly about the patriarchy, where he speaks openly about how men don't really and will not in a patriarchy view us as anywhere equal to them, and that they view us like property in the same way that many parents propertize their children, where they talk to their children any kind of way. Like if you hear the way some of you like record yourself, If you record yourself and the way that you speak to your children, you wouldn't even think that that child is human. It's like we think that we can beat on children and talk to children any kind of way just because they're children, because we gave birth to them. And we're like, oh, go. You're hollering at them like a damn dog. Get out of it. Go. Why are you standing there? All type, like, that's where you talk to a human being. And it's like I said, so many of us are so used to the abuse that we just continue to perpetuate it. We're just so used to the abuse that. So nonetheless, right? Nonetheless, this is why Black women stay losing. I'm going to show you some of the comments that I got on my post that I put up yesterday, where even men are sexually harassing me on the post, talking about, you must want Derrick Jaxn's penis. I said, Naker, listen, apparently his penis ain't that hard to get. And then women join in along on it, telling me to stop talking about Derrick Jaxn. Please. Derrick Jaxn made us talk about him. Talking about this is him and his wife business. Please, he made this our business too. Let me just say this for those of you who are confused, right? On my channel, any person who is an abuser of women can get it. Anyone. I don't care whether or not this is your king, your Kang, or your Kang Dangalang, like Derrick Kang Dingaling Jaxn, community peen extraordinaire, 12 years a cheat, Derrick Jaxn, who stood up here and talked about how he got no sympathy for a man who cheats, telling you all this pie in the sky stuff, making you feel all good about stuff that was lies. He wasn't treating his own woman well. And then when the heat came down on him, he dragged his woman out before the cameras. And this man, he made sure he was looking okay for the cameras, but his wife, he did a video with his wife with her hair. Oh my goodness. With her hair pulled up inside some hat, some bonnet, some whatever, but her hair wasn't done. And you all are condoning this, condoning it, anything to be able to give him a pass, anything. It's like it doesn't even matter with you all. And this is why we stay losing. That right there, that's why we stay losing. Oh my goodness. Let me see some of your comments. He is a prime example that Black men cannot be trusted when it comes to a relationship. Open your eyes, Black women. You know what? I'll say this, right? A lot of men have issues. I think that there are certain issues that exist in the Black and Latino community because of the machismo of the men and their unwillingness to be balanced between masculine and feminine energy. I think there are a lot of issues that come up as a result of that. However, I'm not going to pretend as if this is an issue that only exists with Black men, because I am not going to idolize any person with a penis, not any, right? And one of the things that we need to stop doing as Black women is thinking that somebody in some community is going to come in and save us from ourselves. We need to do the work on ourselves to make sure. I'm sorry, I lost my brush. My tools I need to get new tools. I've lost my brush. My sponge has rolled away. So now I'm at a loss. So we're going to have to try to smoky up the eyes with a finger, right? So the part of the reason that we stay losing is because we continue to let men have control over us, have control over our minds, have control over our navigations, who have not earned it and who have not continued to earn it. I don't care what the man's skin color is. You need to demand good treatment. Demand that you are treated well. And if you are not treated well, you need to go where you are treated well. Not based on skin color, but based on that individual man's treatment of you. Simple as that. All right. Simple as that. Did you judge men on an individual basis and that you don't lump them together and think that there's going to be some grand master that is going to come down to save you? That you're going to be like, oh, well, let me just find a man who's now going to be out there, some damn Proud Boys get together, tearing down Black Lives Matter signs. Like, I swear, like, what is going on with us? I swear, sometimes I feel like there's no hope for us, honestly. Sometimes I really do feel that way. Like there is just like, what is the hope that we have? That's how I feel sometimes. Like, this is like, we're in these issues because we're sitting up here. How much longer are we going to continue to have babies from men who are not taking care of the babies? This eye right here is not in the corner. My smoke is not in the corner fully. How much longer are we going to continue to exalt men who are not handling their business? It's like, come on, we are so desperate to be some damn body's helpmeet. And it's like we keep creating these new lives of pick-me-ism, because there's a lot of what's going on in the level up movement that is just another form of being desperate to be chosen, being desperate for somebody to pick you. There we go. In this new level up movement, there's so much of people, women, desperately sitting idly by, abusing themselves and abusing one another, hoping that some man will do them the pleasure and do them the honor of choosing them. And we got men out here thinking that they are the damn prize. We got Black men thinking that they're the prize. And I keep asking the question, across the board, how do men make women's lives better? I'll ask you all that the question right here. If you see men who have been commenting in the comments, right? Okay, so hold on. So Nikki is saying something. Miss Tanya, your gift is respected, and it's not that you are being disparaged. How the fuck do you know what it is, Nikki? How do you know what's happening? How do you know? It's like you're talking out of your ass. How do you know that I haven't been disparaged? How do you fucking know? It's like, don't talk about what's happening in my life and what's not happening. It's like, come on, how do you know what is going on? I'll finish reading. It's not that you're being disparaged, but you took great pleasure in the fall of Derrick Jaxn when we know nothing about your own personal dating life. Yes, Jaxn turned about to be a hypocritical liar, 'tis true. But the problem is you are a very vocal relationship expert who we know nothing about concerning your own personal dating life. You are pointing out how Jaxn has lied, and it's true, he did. Please answer the question. Can your own dating... Part of the reason that you don't see motherfuckers coming out here saying nothing about Tanya is because, as I have already said, I'm still cool with the people that I've dated. I don't go out there acting the fucking fool on the dating grounds and then come online talking all of this shit when I'm living a completely different life behind the scenes. This is why you don't see motherfuckers coming out talking shit about me. This is exactly, listen, I talked about this already when I was living in my car. And I said, the one thing that you don't see is you don't see people who have been customers or clients of mine. You don't see people who have contributed to my GoFundMe. You did not see those people coming out saying that I was a scammer. Who you saw coming out saying that I was a scammer were red pill dudes, MGTOW dudes who hate women. And a lot of you Black uterine holders assisted these penis toters in being able to attack me. Part of the reason that you don't see people coming forward about my dating life is because I don't do people dirty. I don't do people dirty. I am a self-love specialist, and I am a certified life coach with a specialty in relationship coaching. You don't see me out here. Where is it that I am giving any type of advice as it relates to a relationship besides the relationship that you have truly with yourself? We talk about loving yourself on this channel. So it's like this man lied every day for 12 years. And listen, if you like him, good. Go to his channel. If you like Kevin Samuels, good, go to his channel. But what you will not do is stay on my channel pretending as if I'm doing something to you when you are here voluntarily. I am the only person whose presence is necessitated on my platform. If you don't want to be here, go. If you think that their information is better, if they are helping you in the ways that you need to be helped, and you think that I'm petty or I'm this or I'm that or you don't know what's going on, then go. Go to these other places where you are getting what it is that you need. It's simple as that, isn't it? It's as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. I don't understand where the confusion is coming in. If the getting is good, it's like somebody had the nerve to be talking about Kevin Samuels on my page. Kevin Samuels, Steve Harvey, Derrick Jaxn all gave good advice. If that's the type of shit that you think is good advice, to keep on your fucking makeup for the first few years of your goddamn marriage and never let your man see your real true face, this is Steve Harvey's advice. If you think that that's good advice, then go keep on your damn makeup with your brown ass pillow rolling around with your whole fucking mascara and face pressed down on the side of the pillow. Go do that. If that's how you want to live, don't let your man see your face. Keep your damn mask on. If that's how you want to do it. As you see, I don't have a problem with my man seeing my face without makeup. I don't have a problem with you seeing my face without makeup. As you see, I come on the camera with no makeup on. Derrick, I got a new sound for my Cash App. That startled me for a second. Oh, the Cash Apps have come in. Let me read your Cash Apps. Let me read your Cash Apps, Doggone, because all right, you know what? We've gotten a bunch of them. My liquid liner is wet, so let me just get my eyeliner on real quick while the gel liner is still wet, and then I'm gonna read those Cash Apps in 1 second. It's like I'm confused. I'm confused by why. Listen, shoot, doggone it, I lost my train of thought. That looks good. Child, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Let me read these Cash Apps in 1 second. I'm just confused. I'm confused by why people think. Listen, when I became a content creator, I had not one person following me. Not one person. You hear that? Ah, cha-ching. When I became a content creator, I had not one person following me. I created content and people started following me. They started subscribing. They started reacting and responding to me in the early days of YouTube. I made videos about, you'll see them. You remember? Somebody sent me roses and then I turned around with the big bosom pumped up. I made joke videos. I made repair credit videos. I made all types of videos. But the day that I sat down in a towel with the scarf on my head and I talked to you about knowing your worth, that was the day that people kept asking me, make this video, make that video. We want to hear your point of view. There's something about my point of view that people enjoy and like listening to. I don't make 2-minute snappy videos. I don't make 4-minute snappy videos where I talk to people about what they need to be doing that I'm not doing in my own life. We talk about self-love on this channel. That's what we do. I love that sound. I love that sound. Okay, let me check them Cash Apps in 1 second. Okay. We got that smoke popping. I'm gonna do my highlights in a moment. Let me, do you all like the nude lips still, or should I go for the red? You know what? I think I'm going to gloss it up in a second. Let me read these. And Tony says, don't try to pin this one on Black men. Black men were telling Black women about this man, and none of you listened. Listen, I've been telling people for years about him, and people are so hypnotized. Tony, it's time for you just sit back. This is not your time to speak right now. I'm talking to women. Just sit back. Just sit back. Because ladies have been talking about him for years. He's a panderer. He tells you what you want to hear. Ow. I love that sound. Here, let's go to Cash App and take a look at the Cash Apps that have come in. All right. So Ray has sent $13 in saying, speaking the truth despite people denying it. Thank you. Thank you for that, Ray. We got Claire who says, why women wanting to be single these days? You listen, exactly. She sends in $5. Thank you. Exactly. Because tell me, what is the intrinsic benefit in 2021 that a man brings into a woman's life across the board? Like each individual man, yes, there can be things in that individual relationship that individual man, but across the board, what is it that men in general, how do men in general benefit women's lives? How? Okay, Ray sends another $13 saying, you must know your natural beauty speaks volumes. And he sends a rose. Thank you, Ray. You are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Let's take a look at the next one. Melissa sends $10 saying supporting and protecting Black women. And she sends a heart and an emoji. I think it's a fist over the head emoji. Thank you. $10. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ray sends in another $13 that says challenging us all to exercise self-accountability. Thank you, Ray. I think you're one of my biggest supporters. Okay, so Tova Upshur sends $5 because she wants me to read out her candle website. Here, let me send you your $5 back. I'll send it back to you. So that, because, you know, that's not how we do advertisements on this show. So here, I sent it back to you. There you go. All right. So Kayla sends $3 and says, our sisters are upset. They can't stop having babies. Lord of mercy. Kayla sends $3 with that message. Absolutely. Joanna sends $10. Joanna, you didn't leave a message, but thank you. Thank you. All right. And Shaylinda says, you better preach. Love me and my whole naked soul. She sends in $5. So thank you. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me put on some more highlight and then I will come back to the whatchamacallit, the Cash Apps in a second. So yes. It's like, so what are the comments here? Max says, I know his type. I had a weird feeling about him since day one. Now it's sad, but it makes complete sense. The trolls are mad because they were in lust and love with an image, and he's cute, and he's a cute, handsome dog. Exactly. Exactly. I don't see the $ option. People are sending it through Cash App. The link is in the description. The link is in the description, right? And Nikki says, Miss Tanya, I respect you, ma'am. I do. Are you actively dating? For how long? When's the last time you've been in a serious relationship? Do you have children? Were you ever married? Let me answer these questions for you, right? So that you can understand. My channel is not about me dating. My channel is not about you dating. From an outside point of view, my channel is for you to create the decisions and the navigations that you need to do to love yourself and attract the high vibrational relationship that you want into your life, if that is what you choose. My channel is not about having any relationship or staying in any relationship. My channel is not about marriage. My channel is not about staying in any marriage at all costs. And I think that that's where you're mistaken. And when you start making a channel about a person and what it is that you are hoping to glean as truth from how that person navigates in this world, you've already messed up. You've already messed up. I talk to you about loving yourself. And when people call in and try to make this platform about the people that we are talking about in the viral videos, what do I do? What do I do? Do I sit up there in a bash fest trying to make it about the person that we're discussing? Do we discuss the person or do we discuss the situation as a teachable moment for you? Because listen, we're all looking for something different. There was a man who came onto this platform. He was in the comments. There was a man. Do you all remember him? There was a man who was in the comments one morning. We came out very early. And this man was talking about how he's married and all this, that, and other. We went to his page. There were roach stains on the wall. You know, the pitter patter of roaches where they crawl around the corner. There were roach stains on the floor. He had a sheet up. He had a sheet up in his window. And he had a sheet underneath his TV with wires and trash and garbage and all types of craziness on the floor. That was good enough for his woman. He took some man's daughter and brought her into that environment, and he felt that that was good enough for her. This is why it is never about the person. It is never about the person. It is about you. When you listen to my videos, and this is why I do not allow people to come onto my platform discussing other people, even other callers. When people call in and somebody just got off of a call right before them, I don't allow people to talk about the last caller. I don't allow people to say bashing words about the people that we have in the videos. Because we're not talking about people, we're talking about ideas. We're talking about the teachable moment for what self-love looks like. Because the first relationship you need to have is with yourself. And so, Nikki, let me answer your question. The relationship that you could be asking me about, but you're so busy focused on penis. You're so busy focused on people with penises that you're missing the big lesson here. The first question you need to ask me is, how well do I love myself? How do I speak to myself? The boundaries that I set up in my life. How am I loving myself? Self-care routines or rituals. You can see from my skin, and I don't know if how many of you have noticed, I didn't put on foundation. And you see my skin, I didn't put on foundation. You can tell from my skin that I'm well cared for. That's the first thing. How much sleep do you get? Do you exercise? How often do you get your checkups? These are questions that you could ask, but you're so busy worrying about a person with a damn penis when that is not what this is about. That's not what my channel is about. How many people ask me, how many people in my life have I still not forgiven? Those are viable questions because all of those questions have to do with me and the self. The reason why I gave that guy as an example is because everybody's looking for something different, right? And everybody has a different journey and a different path in this life. The man who is for me is not going to be the man who is for everybody. And listen, and some of you have chosen a man who damn is for every damn body, with Kang Dangalang Jaxn over there, and how, look, talking about people over there had the nerve to try to make this sexual, talking about I got some pent up vendetta against him. I must want his penis. Not bad enough, I guess, because anybody could get that thing, that community peen that he's slinging around in the DMs of Twitter. Ugh. Disgusting. His wife said, you saw the picture that I put up. Let me show you all real quick. Let me show you all the photo that I created, the image that we made yesterday. I'll show you the Photoshop file itself so that you can see. Here we go. This is it. This is it right here. 12 years a cheat. I'll show you the quote from his wife. Listen, I'll zoom in on it for you so you can see. So you can see yourself. Here we go. Listen. Here's the quote from his wife. Here we go. Let's scroll over. Only the fire of God can burn the things I've seen. Listen, only the fire of God itself can burn the things that woman saw when she went looking through his phone. You all are worried about how many people can hold on to just any relationship instead of the quality of the relationship that you have with yourself. Because starting with the relationship, this is it right here. 12 years a cheat. I thought that was funny when I made it. 12 years a doggone cheat. Worry about the relationship that you have with yourself. Because somebody's calling me petty. You're calling me petty. I know, right? The relationship that you have with yourself is the relationship that's going to determine what your work life looks like, what your financial situation looks like, how you regard your children, how you treat yourself, what type of mates you have, how many fragmented relationships, broken relationships you have haunting you inside of your mind, who is not yet forgiven, how you self-abuse, the way that you self-abuse through relationships, the way that you self-abuse through overspending, overextending, oversexing, self-abusing. All of these things are in line. Look, Delilah said, at least she got a husband. Listen, exactly. That's how it goes down, huh? That's all people seem to care about. Ow, you hear that? I love that. Look, Lefay is saying half of the people laughing at the wife will slide under Derrick or any woman's husband if he breathed on them. Ugh, sounds awful. That sounds awful. All right, let's take a look at the rest of these cash apps real quick. All right. So Kristen Ramey says 10 cents, then $10 for your amazing show. Just ordered your book. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Thank you for that. Thank you. And Mags has sent me a very vulgar message. She says, Auntie T, F them HOEs and continue to be fab. And Mags sends $10. Thank you, Mags. Lord of mercy. Tremaine sends $5 saying, I got 5 on it. And she says she loves the content. Thank you, Manny Main. Thank you. Thank you. And Amanda G sends $5 saying, thank you for everything you do. Thank you, Mandy. And let's see. Tanya Walker sends 10. Talking about talk that talk, Tanya. Listen, thank you. I appreciate that, Mama. Let's see. Where else? Okay. Mejon sends $5 and says, read they asses, sis. Lord of mercy. Thank you, Mejon. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And Tova says, it's just the page you responded to. So I put, okay. My bad. Okay. Thank you, Tova, for the $5. I'm sorry. I just thought that if you were trying to advertise the website, that is not, you know what I'm saying? That's not how we do it. Because when I do have an event, there's opportunities for people to be vendors, etc. Gail says, moi from Finland, the bonnet was so symbolic. Yes, it was. I appreciate all of these cash apps in love. You know, after all of the messages on Facebook, I was just stunned. I'll show you some of them. I'll show you just in case you don't know. I'll show you. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Let me make sure. Hold on. Let me go over to Tanya TKO show. so that we can. My internet is running slow. So it looks like I can. Happening now. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this internet is going so slow. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. 1 second. I can't get this up because it's going so slow. Let me minimize this and try a different browser. Let me try from here. We don't need audio, so here. So here is the page. Listen. So if you go to Tanya TKO show on Facebook, this will be the top of the page, right? And I started reposting the videos that we had done. Give me 1 second. Let me grab those in a moment. And here, I started reposting those this morning, but here we go. Remember when he attacked John Gray for his cheating? Meanwhile, this man was living a double life. Look, this is the image I put up yesterday. 12 years a cheat. 705 comments. Let's take a look at them. And then I'll show you what I mean by the people who are coming out with just the nonsensicalness. Oh, the internet does not want me to be great today. All right. So here we have people who are commenting. So here you see, my heart goes out to his wife. Derrick should think about getting counseling. Ajani says, nobody's perfect. So if you believe a human has flaws, will not make mistakes. This is not a mistake. 12 years of coming out. And this is why Black women stay losing. Because you see the people who are saying this, these are Black women. We stay losing because we continue to make excuses for abuse. We don't hold abusers accountable. All right. Nobody's perfect, will not make mistakes. It's just plain stupidity. No one is an expert, but is only experienced through their life situations. Annette says, with all due respect, I really don't know this man's wife here. He has not impacted the narrative in my life anyway. Just another man cheating. Okay. Marie says 100% the profits of his book goes to his wife. Does anybody remember when he was on a live and someone kept commenting that he was lying? I think that was his wife. And then Kat says, let's look at Tanya's past. I bet you it ain't pitch perfect. People really need to stop for real. Y'all don't know this man's life. I didn't know your life had to be pitch perfect to give advice. I thought because of the experiences you had, whether bad or good, you're able to give advice. Tanya probably don't want him to succeed because she wants to be the only relationship expert giving out advice, I guess. So you see, in her mind, right? In her mind, and see, as long as we continue to make excuses for abusers, for people who are abusive, for people who are doing us dirty, for other people that we see in other people's relationships doing them dirty, we don't expect that we can truly be happy. We don't expect that people can love us. We don't expect that we can have love that comes without suffering first. We don't expect that. And so we don't expect for other people to get it. Maybe you don't think that you deserve to be loved. Maybe you don't think that you can be loved. Oh my goodness. Pitch perfect. So the alternative to pitch perfect is being a raving liar, coming out lying every day. Carol says, shaking my head, a teachable moment, and you choose to do what everybody else is doing instead of trying to help those who took his advice to heart and help heal them. People need to help heal themselves because the person, let me tell you something. The person who is a devout Derrick Jaxn fan is not my targeted audience. Sorry. We have different audiences. My knockouts are savvy. My knockouts are intelligent. My knockouts have already done some of the work towards healing. My knockouts value therapy. My knockouts value listening to their intuition. Any woman who listened to her intuition, who came near the energy of Derrick Jaxn, was repulsed by him. My knockouts were repulsed by him. There are only very few people who have the overlap, because if you listen to him, my advice didn't make sense. And if you listen to me, his advice didn't make sense. So no, I cannot help heal Derrick Jaxn's fan base. The healing that they need starts in therapy. I'm sorry, and I'm just being honest with you all. The healing that Derrick Jaxn's base needs is going to start in therapy, because their issues started. The women who are attracted to Derrick Jaxn are women who do not have any positive male figures in their life. And those type of women are not attracted to women who are attempting to help empower you. You are still looking for a person with a penis to come out and save you. You're looking for a person with a penis to be able to comfort you and tell you lies about the way life really works. Listen, I was raised with a father in my home. My father told me the real nitty gritty, the real growing up. He didn't let me go out there into the street to become a victim or a volunteer. The men who are in the audience right now, I want to hear from you. If you have told your daughter, or when you have a daughter, you're going to tell her about true male nature, put up the number 1. If you are. If you are, put up the number 1. And I want you all to take a look at the ones who come. If you're going to lie to your daughters and pander to your daughters and tell your daughters what they want to hear and about the unicorn and the snowflake rainbows that melts onto your tongue when men talk, go ahead and put up a number 2. So we have a lot of numbers coming in. You see, so when listen, look around. These men, the same men that did not answer when I asked how do men listen, Kelly, you're a woman. We have to pay attention. I'm asking only men to answer. Only men, please. No women answer, please. Right? So listen, when men talk to their daughters, they talk to their daughters about the real deal. Right? Look, I'm looking at the numbers. When they talk to their daughters, they tell their, come on, why are ladies answering? It's like, I'm going to put up a new number, because it's like, I just want to ask the men. I just want to ask the men. Okay. So I'm going to put up some new numbers now. Ladies, please do not answer. Let me take a quick break and read some of the cash apps. That just, I understand, everybody wants to, but come on. I'll put up some new numbers in a moment. Let me just get some rouge upon my cheeks. Let me just get some rouge. And then we're going to do the videos that we want to do in just a moment. Okay. What happened here? It didn't blend in. Okay, so listen, let's get the numbers up. Okay. So men only, please. When you have a daughter, let's say, okay, if you've had a daughter, right? And you have told your daughter the real, right? Or if when you have a daughter, you plan on telling her the real, put up the number 3. If you are going to let her believe what anybody tells her, if you're going to not give your point of view about the true nature of men out there, put up the number 4. So let me look for the new numbers. Okay. All right. So here we go. So we have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 plus 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And somebody's talking about my golden hair. People are so simple. So we have a lot of men here. Look. Wait, hold on. Why are women still answering? I'm not even going to say anything. We got to do better, ladies, at paying attention. We got to do better. All right. So we have all of these 3 coming up that are going to talk. So Bobby says he's not going to talk to his daughter, and he's going to let his daughter just find out from anybody. And Nathaniel. So we have 2 4s. And we have other women who are answering still. I implore you, ladies, if you do not have any male figures in your life, in your daughter's life, please find some male figures. Please, I implore you. Men and the presence that they have in a young lady's life is imperative, and it's important. So find some uncles that you can look. Find some upstanding men that you can have in your daughter's life because they're important. Men are important. We have a lot of 3s coming in. There are 2,500 people on this broadcast. So go ahead and throw up those thumbs up. I'm going to read the Cash Apps in just another moment. And I appreciate all of this. So listen, so that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like you've got to keep healthy relationships with men in your children's lives, male and female. Male and female. There's a lot of 3s, more than I can put up. So if I didn't get a chance to put up your 3, my bad. My bad. There was just a lot of them. So let me run to the Cash Apps real quick and continue reading. All right. Monique sends $25 and says, keep exposing these internet pimps. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will continue. And I got my makeup on now. So we're going to be jumping out of this video. And in the next video, we're going to be responding to Derrick Jaxn, responding to himself. It's like we have got to stop making excuses for the bad behaviors of men. We've got to stop making excuses for them. Sherry says, do you still do skincare? She sends $5. I do not, but once a year I do sell my vitamin E, which is one of the integral parts of what keeps my skin so clear. So absolutely, the spring sales are getting ready to go on sale soon. So just give me a moment for that. The Amazon issues has kind of backlogged everything because I need to get the inventory of the books out to be able to bring in the inventory to be able to do the vitamin E sale. So Joanna sends $5 and says, books received, beautiful, do you, lovely. I'm so happy, Jojo, you got your books. Okay. Delethea says, mic drop, preach, and she sends $5. Thank you. And Debbie says, hey, girl, and sends $5. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. So funny. Monique sends $10 and say, he may have isolated her. That's why no one is coming. Ah, very interesting. $10, which abusers often do. They isolate the people. Ray sends $13, says, emphasizing the necessity of self-love. Thank you, with a rose. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. And Rashita says, girl, you a gag. Love ya. When can I buy your oil? Soon. It's coming soon. Don't worry. She sends $5. Thank you, Rashita. Okay, let's see. Brittany sends $5. Thank you, Brittany. And let's see. Pink Butterfly sends $5 and says, another Galentine's. Okay. Well, you know what? Galentine's is once a year, but we do need to have another day of healing, don't we? We do. We do. Let's see. Portia sends $10 and says it's for love. Thank you, Portia. And let's see. Tasha sends $5 and says, I'm inspired by your work on love self. Thank you. Thank you, Vivi. $5. Thank you. And let's see. Lori sends $5 and says, people are foolish and Derrick is a liar. That is all. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. I don't understand why people are not getting it. She sends $5. Thank you. I appreciate that. Michelle sends $5 and says, thanks for sharing your perspective on this case. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Shelly Belly. All right, let's see. Claire sends $5. Es una novela. Soon a love child will surface. You heard how he is allegedly forced some girl to get an abortion. Listen, men who carry on out there, they often come back with a love child. And let's see. Melinda sends $10 and says, I appreciate your point of view. Thank you, Melly. I appreciate that. Let's continue forward. Lloyd sends $25 and says, please help my sisters, please. Thank you. How funny. I'm trying, but you see, people gotta want the help, honestly. They gotta want it, and not everybody wants it. This is what I'm saying. Derrick Jaxn's target audience and my target audience are not the same. Uh-oh. Cash App is putting restrictions on my thing for some reason. I have to go through and accept each and every one of these. Let me accept them. I don't know why they put these restrictions on. Maybe because the love is flying in too fervently. Hey, these are good problems to have. I have to go and accept these in order to be able to read all of them. So listen, next up, we're going to go watch Derrick Jaxn's video. With him responding to himself. So just make sure that your notifications are on. Make sure that you're subscribed because we're getting ready to come back out and do that right now. As soon as, because I put on my makeup for that video. How does the makeup look? You know what I'm actually thinking about doing? I'm thinking about getting the individual lashes extensioned. So I'm thinking about doing those, you know, the ones that last 3 weeks. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about getting those because I think that that'll be pretty. So that way I don't have to continue to do anything. I'm not thinking about microblading. Like there's a lot of people who are like, Tanya, microblade your lashes, but I don't know. Ray sends $13 and says, maintain and increase the upliftment with 3 roses. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. Thank you. And Mejan says, yes, you said it right. Can we get Ray on the show? Are you Ray's friend? I don't think Ray wants to be on this show. I think Ray wants to kind of be behind the scenes, low key. Ray does send the most amount of cash apps per show. He does. Sarita says, thank you for all that you do. I appreciate you. And she sends $5. Thank you. And let's see. Okay. From LA Ekechi, love the great content. Thank you. She sends $15. Thank you. And let's see. Karen sends $5 and says, Derrick is a narcissist. Love your commentary. This is what I'm saying. Why is it that people cannot tell that this man has some serious issues? Like, it is not normal. Like, what he's doing is not healthy. It's not normal. This is just not a mistake. This is just not being perfect. The guy is manipulative and abusive. It's like, why is it that we can't see that this is abuse? He had his wife, and then we had not seen his wife in all the 9 years, but the moment that the crap hit the fan for him, he went and pulled her out of bed and brought her onto a broadcast defending him like a Stepford wife. Like you don't really see, like, you're like, is anyone home? She's over here defending this man. She thinks that she got everything under control. Then you go to her Instagram. Look at the video I did yesterday on her Instagram. The woman is in trouble and somebody needs to reach out to her. She had a video where she was talking about how she hated her daughter's dark skin and how she felt that she killed her father and all of this stuff. And it was like how she was talking about her depression and all of this stuff. And it's like this man was sitting up here talking to women about the type of men to avoid. And he was one of those men actively abusing his wife. And people are still making excuses for him, angry that I put up a video, a thing, 12 years a cheat. Where is the lie? Why are you more angry about me posting about it than this man actually doing it? And just because somebody says that they are quote unquote, wait. He hasn't to this moment said he was sorry publicly. He hasn't apologized for the lies, the forked tongue, and the double-faced, two-facedness that he's done for almost a decade. You all are giving quote unquote forgiveness to a person who is not even asking for it. Oh, Tracy sends $5 and says, when will the vitamin oil be available? Love you. Sends $5. Tracy, I just spoke about that. It's coming soon. Don't worry. It's coming soon. You're on the mailing list. So just don't worry. Simmer down. I got you. All right. William sends $10 and says, I've always kept it 1,000 with my young goddess. Thank you. I think it says goddesses. It's kind of cut off at the end. William sends $10. Thank you, William. Thank you. This is what I'm saying. And the crazy part about it is, let me do a survey for the men who are here, because there are a lot of men on this broadcast. Let me do a survey for you all. So the numbers are going to be 5 and 6, right? Okay. For the men who keep it real with your daughters, right? If you feel that what I am saying and what I say on my platform is the truth in the same way that you say it to your own daughters, put up the number 5. If you think that what I say on my platform is a lie, that I'm lying to the ladies or pandering to the ladies, put up a number 6. So I want to see your numbers. Let's see your numbers come through while I grab the rest of these cash apps. Ray sends $13 again and says, continued support for promoting self-betterment. Thank you very much, Ray. I appreciate that. And let's see, Michelle sends $15 and says, Derrick Jaxn is most definitely a narcissist, shaking my head. Exactly. Thank you. She sends $15. Thank you. Exactly. It's like, I don't understand why people can't see that. Why is it that people are in denial about the fact that this man has narcissistic tendencies? I wanted to pull out the whiteboard today, but my spirits are not high enough for me to pull out the whiteboard to do a lesson. I did bring the whiteboard up. I have it right over there in the background, but my spirits are not high enough to do the whiteboard lesson. So I'm hoping that we can do that tomorrow, because I want to show the different ways that Derrick Jaxn, I just want to show the trail so that you all can stay up with the story and how, and I just want to go back and forth with that so that you all can see it in writing. Okay. JB says, men also take advantage of church women. Exactly. So, okay. Listen. All right. So we have, the numbers. Let me go all the way up to the first 5 that I see so that I know when the surveying began. Okay. So Ikenel says 5, right? Guac Girl says 5, but this is a survey for just men though. 5. Reef says 5. Harry says 5, right? And then we have a person with a vagina, or a trans person who has a penis, who has put up the 6, but this is for men. Edwin has put up a 6. KJ has a 5. Blue has a 5. Mai has a 5. And Cheryl has put up a 5, but this is a survey for just men. So William has put up a 5, 5, Chiron 5, James has a bunch of 5s. Trey is still in the 4s, so I don't know what's going on. Hey Trey, long time no see. Nina has a 5.7, but Nina, this is a survey for men. Bongi has a 5. And then we have a bunch of like women. You see like a woman putting up a 6. You are not listening. God, like what is the matter? Why are you not like this is not a survey. This is not a survey for women. And you put up your 6, it means nothing. Harry puts up a 6. AMK puts up a 5. Oh, a lot of women answering for some reason. I don't, this says Nisha, but just Rob has a 5, Vantix has 5, Dante has a 5.5, which is not on the scale. So 5 is the first number we saw, so it's going to count as a 5. Lenny has a 5, 5. And then we have a person named Abigail who has put up 56. I just don't understand. Eric has a 5. Brandy, who's another girl, put up a 5. Ladies, what are you doing? Chiron says 5, and what's your Cash App? The link to the Cash App is in the description. It is $ Tanya TKO, but just make sure you spell Tanya right, TonyA. Tyrone puts up a 5. K Price says men only, LOL. I don't get it. So the numbers are, if you feel that I speak the same truth that you speak to your daughters as a man, put up a number 5. If you think that I don't, put up the number 6. So this is what I'm saying. The majority, so you see that so what it is that you saw is you saw the majority of men put up the number 5. There were some men who put up 6s who feel that what it is that I'm speaking is not the truth, right? And so it begs to make me wonder, if you feel that what it is that I'm saying is not the truth, I'm curious, why are you here? How do you benefit from my page if you feel that I am telling lies, right? How do you benefit? That's what I'm curious about. Oh my goodness, Ray has sent $13 and says, for commanding the deserved respect with ease. And he sends roses and flowers. Thank you. Thank you. And let's see. And Sharina says, thanks for your time and dope AF energy you give, with a purple heart. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. Nick Kostya sends $5 and says, I need your guidance in my journey. And she sends $5 on that. Thank you. Okay, well, you know what? Let me know what type of guidance you need. I am going to be creating content for people to be able to love themselves more. And I am going to jump out of here right now, and we're going to jump back in because I want to react to that Derrick Jaxn video. So just refresh and come right back, because as soon as I end this, I'm coming right back, reacting to Derrick Jaxn, reacting to himself in third person, live. Unbelievable. Should I look at it from the Facebook page or the YouTube? Let's look at it from the YouTube page, because this is just, I don't even know what to say about this. This is a whole mess. All right, I'll see you all in the next video. Tanya TKO, and I'm out. Go out there and love one another, but most importantly, what? Love yourself. And part of loving yourself is what? What's the self-love lesson in this? Don't be afraid to call people out when they do trifling things. Don't be afraid to call people out when they do trifling things, and stop worshiping people and making it about them, because you don't know what people are doing behind the scenes. You've got to take the advice, the lessons that resonate with you, with a part of your spirit that really, because I question anybody who could not tell that the stuff that Derrick was saying, for the most part, had no teeth to it. I question a person's rationale, their intuition, etc. Right? So yeah, just listen to your intuition. Because you see these people and you think, oh, because they got a husband or a wife at home, that things are okay. I mean, and we have seen time and time again that these vloggers get knocked down like bowling pins when the foolishness comes to hit the fan. When the foolishness comes to hit the fan. And it's stunning. Take the lessons that make sense to you. Take the lessons that make sense to you and move from there. All right. All right. So I will see you all in the next video. Tanya TK, and I'm out. Peace.